Ichigo's battle IQ is completely misunderstood, and we have at least 4 stages to go through, and people often ask why Ichigo doesn't learn Kido or other skills, and he could since he already knows the foundation of all spells, and is so talented that Bankai, which takes a talented person 10 years to master, is obtained in less than 3 days, and within that same time frame he also mastered Flash Step or Shunpo, and was crowned a war power for that same potential. So why didn't Ichigo try to learn things like Kido? Because he only wanted enough strength to shatter the fate around his friends and keep them safe, and to protect as many as he can, while also dedicating enough time to his actual life in the real world, since he had real life goals and he wasn't trying to become the Soul King or a captain. That is why his arsenal isn't as large as it could be. Just ask Hikone. The first stage is Ichigo's raw analytical skills in combat, which allowed him to see through Gin's distractions and start adapting to his ability. Gin Ichimaru, who was once an unparalleled genius in Soul Society, noted that this aspect of Ichigo's ability is scary, but you won't get to see Ichigo demonstrate this aspect of his ability very often because of the nature of his opponents. His fights usually boil down to raw energy, direct combat, and speed, and most of these fights are decided by spiritual pressure. You could strategize until next year, but based on your arsenal, if you can't scratch me, it's useless. And even in these raw power-based fights, we have seen Ichigo employ strategies, like using his Reat to infuse Zanpakuto as a distraction. Stage 2 is the fact that Ichigo has access to a 1,000-year-old war general, experience and instinct passed from Yuhabaha. Your tools and your very spiritual pressure records the memories of all of your battles and experience. This is why the memories in your spiritual pressure can be awakened. All the instinct, memories, and experience passed down through the bloodline, manifested into a highly intelligent conscious being, and the same applies to White or Howaito, who already had enough intelligence and instinct to fight full-blown Shinigami captains, and learns and adapts abilities much faster than Ichigo, and these beings are a part of Ichigo's own soul and mind, so he honestly just needs to lock in, and their abilities and battle experience are continuously being passed on to Ichigo. And lastly, Ichigo's ability to adapt in combat. This is how he easily adapts to things like Earwalk, instantly adapt to his environment and gain senses like a seasoned Soul Reaper, adapted to being placed in a state of complete blindness, quickly adapt to Ginjo's sword style, adapt to Grimmjow's animalistic style in Resurrection by using pure Zanjutsu, modifies Getsuga Tensho into wave form to wipe out numerous opponents, or condense it to neutralize attacks. We even see Ichigo trying to adapt to Yuhabaha, but let's be for real. Ichigo has access to all the battle IQ, instincts, and experience he'll ever need, and the means to greatly widen his arsenal, but you have to consider the nature of most of Ichigo's fights, the fact that he limits himself, and to be fair, in most inverse and many cross-verse situations, his basic attacks, resistances, and spiritual pressure are enough.